Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into On the Cards. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading is called Empower Me. We have three options here, option 1, option 2 and option 3. Pause the video, choose your pile, let's get to it. Hello pile 1, today we're going to do a live shuffle. So let's see how we can empower you. Let's put the deck. Okay, we have here Lake Depth. Card number 31, reducing to 4. Let's get one more. We have Oceans, Bravery, card number 3. Now both these cards has a water element. So the earth, she's balancing on the earth in this Bravery card, number 30. She's balancing on the earth and water. And then this image here, the person is underwater and there's a castle. Sorry, there's a castle here. So let's see. What I'm getting from this is you have an amazing ability to bounce back from challenges. You're also someone that is excellent with diving deep, getting to the bottom of a situation. With this lady being submerged, going all the way down in the lake here, you have an amazing ability of getting to the bottom of things. But also with the ocean here, with Bravery, you know how to balance your emotions. You know how to keep a clear head in when there's obstacles, when you're facing obstacles. With the mountains here, that to me symbolizes obstacles, but also solidity, being stable, right? So you are someone that is incredibly strong. You have an incredible willpower. You're strong-willed. You're someone that is brave, and you like to dive deep. When you're investigating something, when you're wanting to get answers, you dive deep. You get to the bottom of things, right? Yes, the castle here is also, it's above water, but it's underwater, and it's actually solid in the ground. So I'm taking that you're also someone that is grounded. So grounded to the point that you can be on something that is unstable, like the earth in water. It's like a balloon floating on water, or ball floating on water, and you're able to hold your balance. You know how to calm your emotions, but also with this water being slightly rough, yes, during rocky emotional times you are balanced. You're able to communicate with the birds here. You're able to communicate clearly and without too much emotions, meaning that you don't get lost in your emotions during rough and rocky times. You're also able to chill out. You know how to have me time. You know how to submerge, be in solitude, and enjoy it, and tap into your deeper, higher self. You're good at letting go. Because she is surrendering underwater. She's going deep and she's just letting go. She's surrendering. There's an explorer element as well here, where you're balancing on the earth. This person is balancing on the earth and they're moving forward. They're unsure if they're going to fall off, but they're still excited. It's like an adventure for them, and they like to explore and see new things. They're risk takers. So you have that element as well. There's light surrounding her in orbs, so I take that there's an element of protection, ancestral protection for you. Yeah, that's them. So let's pull some more cards. So we have, I'm going to pull from these.
Mommy.
So now we're going to shuffle some more cards from this deck, Queen of the Moon. And this deck, if you're wondering, it's the Elemental Oracle. Okay. So we have here Acceptance, Waxing Crescent 2, number 4. And we have Patience, Green Corn Moon, card number 36. Right. Okay, what am I getting from this? That you are you are a very patient person. So it ties in with the whole knowing how to balance your emotions, being more emotionally intelligent. You're also very patient. You're able to see the bigger picture. So in situations where things are, I guess, falling apart around you, drying up, things are, it's coming to an end, you can see the bigger picture, right? You can see the light at the end of the tunnel with many situations. And with this balloon here, you're able to rise above adversity. You're able to rise above adversity. You also are able, you have tunnel vision. So when you are able, when you see something that you want, when you see something that you want, an outcome that you want, you go for it. You maintain a tunnel vision and you go for it. You make sure that you achieve it. And it doesn't matter how long. It doesn't matter how long it takes, because you have the patience. You know that at the end you will succeed. So you have that confidence. Here we have Acceptance, right? Card number 4. And this is all about, you're able to, when you're in difficult situations, you see it for what it is. It's like you accept it and then you find a lesson, right? You embrace it, find the lessons, heal, and then move on. Plan for the next thing, plan for the next cycle, the next phase, the next project, the next relationship, whatever. But you're able to accept a situation for what it is, learn the lessons and move on. That's amazing. That's really good. You're not, and it doesn't mean that you're someone who is, you lack emotions, you lack feelings. No, you just know how to handle it. You know how to manage, control your emotions. And it doesn't mean that you're a wuss, you're weak, because I think that you do have the capability of being very like a bloody tsunami, right? You are able to tap into that energy of you can destroy things as much as you can calm a situation down, but you choose to be in the energy of being calm, of being balanced, of being reasonable, of being patient, which is beautiful. Wow. So let's see, should we pull some tarot? Let's see. So I'm using the in-between tarot here. So we have, wow, okay, so we got these cards. So we have here the moon to the sun, right? This is the moon card, so it's the moon to the sun. We have death to temperance. We have page of wands, sorry, excuse me, page of swords to knight of wands. What am I talking about? Page of swords to knight of swords, and we have the magician to the high priestess. Okay, so I'm going to put these two together. The moon, high priestess, moon, sun, magician, high priestess, and then we have death, temperance, and the right. So what we have here, what I'm getting from this is you are someone that, with the magician and the high priestess, you have the gift of divine wisdom and clear sight. There's a knowing here with you. There's a knowing here. Because the magician is half in the spirit realm, half in our reality. On earth and in the spiritual realm, right? The high priestess, she is the gatekeeper of the veil, the spirit realm. She holds a lot of knowledge that you have to ask in order for her to share with, but you have to also be in the space of enlightenment and initiation, ascension, in order to get any information out of her. The magician has all the tools that is needed to create the reality that he or she seeks, right? But the magician also communicates with spirit, with source. So the reason why you're able to be in this energy and not be how can I put it, emotionally unstable, is because you have clarity. There's a knowing with you. With the moon to the sun, that's clarity. You're able to see the final outcome with the sun. You're able to know, okay, well, this situation will turn out positive. There's something to learn where I will grow and descend. And here, look at this. This is amazing. The Page of Swords to the Knight of Swords is all about initiation, ascension and growth, graduating with knowledge, wisdom, the swords. That is, so you hold an incredible amount of wisdom. And to top it off, which is even death to temperance, that is the phoenix, the rising phoenix. So the ego death, ego is gone. Your ego is, you know how to balance that, the ego and the true self. You are so spiritual. You are so connected to spirit that, wow, that's amazing. You've gone through many transformations, and with temperance, you know how to balance your masculine and feminine, your shadow and light. You're capable of doing that because you've gone through, you have so much experience of difficult situations, difficult times, that you know how to handle it. You know how to navigate your emotions, navigate yourself through certain situations, so you will gain clarity and you will benefit with the sun. That it can be a happy outcome. You also know when to avoid certain situations that won't be for your highest good or the highest good of others. This is amazing. But there is an ascension. There's a further ascension happening here. You're graduating, and look at this. It's interesting. He has 2 fingers up to his eyes. It's almost like an oath. There's an oath element here. Yeah, I think that some of you are actually ascending. You're actually gaining more. You're gaining more divine wisdom, right? And actually being in this energy, in this space, you're actually transforming. It's like another rebirth for you, because you know how to go with the flow. You know how to surrender and go with the flow. Look at that. There's some of you are actually doing really well with, you have an altar and you're putting, offerings for the ancestors, which is amazing. It's appreciated. This card is also about growth and expansion as well, of wisdom. So there's a lot of growth here. Maybe this is an energy that you haven't always been in, right? You've learned to be in this energy, but it's amazing. Oh, you are definitely one who can empower many people, and you should be out there sharing your light with others. Let's get a card from the Whispering Woods. Fun little advice card. Okay, this one turned. Let's see. Origins. Remember your roots. Remember your roots. Remember who you are. But I mean, with this pile, you know who you are. You know yourself, but so it's remembering when you were, I guess, more emotional, more in your emotional energy and more unstable. But this is amazing. This is also sharing that knowledge with others who are learning to step into this energy of balance. Now let's see the number card. So we have 4, 31 reducing to 4, we have 4, we have 30 reducing to 3, and is there anything else? 36 reducing to 9. So what we have here is 2 4s. That's solid foundation, solid structure. Again, you are someone that is very solid in self. We have 3, which is self-mastery, but also interacting with others, helping others, so you're able to do that, so you give solid advice to others. And then 9, which means end of a cycle. So you can, as an example, you will help others to get out of the cycle of instability and stepping into stability based on how you are as a person, which is gorgeous. Wow. So I'm going to end the reading right here. Please leave a comment down below if this reading resonates. Please remember to subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pal 2. So we have the cards here that we're going to shuffle live. Now let's see how we can empower you. I am using the Elemental Oracle, so we're going to get 2 cards from this deck. What does Pal 2 need to know? So we have here Snow, Silence, card number 34, reducing to 7. One more card. And we have here Rain, reducing to 8, card number 35, and it's Fecundity. What I'm getting with this is you are very good at knowing when to take a step back and go within, enjoy your silence, and when it's time to pick things up and go for abundance, when it's time to seek abundance, right? There's like a knowing that you have with changing times, when to save, when to put things up for a rainy day. It's like you are very connected with nature. There's a knowing element. It's like you can feel the changes in the wind, and then you make the necessary changes, when to hibernate and when to go out there and do things. Also, with a rabbit here, there's a lucky element, because the trees here, they have no leaves. Everything barren situations, you are very fruitful, very abundant, because you know when to save. You know when it's time to collect resources, right? I'm picking up the energy of like a squirrel in acorns. That's the kind of energy that I have. I'm picking up with you. And in here, this image here with the whole, that's a plant growing. You are just very natural at creating and nurturing things, right? This could be anything, relationship, business, whatever. You are able to plant a seed and nurture it and allow it to grow. You have that ability. Like whatever you touch turns to gold, because you understand the winds of change. That's interesting. And I'm looking at the numbers here. We have 34 reduced to 7 and 35 reduced to 8. Now 7 is divine. That's, for me, 7 represents the divine, and 8 for me represents divine change. So these two, it goes in order, 34, 35. So there is a sequence here, but also, and the sequence is 7, 8, but also the divine walks with you. So you understand. It's almost like you're getting a cue that, okay, there's going to be a change happening. Prepare. Like there's going to be a change where it's time to hibernate and take a step back, go within, and you do that. And there's a time to, okay, it's time to pick things up and start to harvest to plant your seeds, to grow, and then you do that. So that's amazing. Nature's child, I'm hearing. You have a balanced masculine and feminine side. There's something pure about you as well, with snow and purity, and then we're here with Gaia, girth. Oh gosh. Earth. Wow, I don't know where that came from. Earth, energy, with nurturing and giving birth to things. That is interesting. Wow. Okay, let's see what we can get from the Queen of the Moon. There's a purity about you as well. There's an innocence, a purity. And here she's... This is something that you don't like to share with others, because this information, because she's protecting herself. She's very vulnerable. Very intense eyes here. So that's very... There's a dark element. But it's there's a need to keep things to yourself. It's not being selfish. It's just the fear of being taken advantage of and abused. Okay, so we have two cards here. So we have card number 24, protection, waning crescent 1. Look at that, just said protection. 24. And then we have here creation, the beaver moon, card number 39. That's 12, reducing to 3. So how interesting. Let's see here. So with protection, like I said, there is an element of you where you feel the need to protect yourself because you don't want to be taken advantage of. But also this is telling me that the divine is protecting you. You are protected by the divine, right? With the bird, yeah, it's like you are being carried. You're a child of nature, child of the divine, and you are protected. It's almost like your experience here is to just be. It's well-being. It's just enjoying life, enjoying the experience. With card number 6 also, it means balance and reunions as well, coming together. But there's a sense maybe union of self, right? Of course, with the energy of the snow representing the masculine energy, and the rain representing the feminine energy, the yin energy, the abundance, the fertility, the growth, the nurturing. And then here it's just the very barren energy, and to take action as well. It's knowing to you to actually hibernate, but there's a hardness about it. So yes, you are protected. You're a child of nature. And here with creation, I'm picking up with this moon here, you are given guidance as to when to be in this energy. It's for you to create your abundance. It's for you to create your well-being. You being safe. Creating the best human experience possible for yourself. And for your legacy. It's like, I'm also picking up like it's something that you have experienced in previous lives as well, right? This is actually a lesson that you've experienced in previous lives, and it's carried over into this one. The moon energy, which is a nurturing energy, feminine energy, like the rain, there's a knowing. There's a knowing, like an intuitive knowing, hence how you know when to tap into hibernation or not, and when to nurture and grow. But there's also an unknown as well. I know that sounds really contradictory, but there's a knowing and an unknown. You know when to take action, but you don't know far into the future, if you know what I mean. It's almost like you know what's going to happen in the next few months, but you don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 years. It's like that, or the next 3 years, right? There's only so much that spirit would share with you. The blueprints I'm hearing. The blueprints, which I'm getting with the past life. This is like a lesson that you carried over and lived several lives doing. But it's for you to have the best human experience. Really, this is nice. This is really nice. You are here to just be. Let's see these numbers. So we have here 7, 8, divine. We got 6, balance. And we have 3, which is self-mastery, with 39. Right? 9 reducing to 12, reducing to 3. So, you know, 3 for me, again, it's coming together and reuniting, but it's also self-mastery. So you're here to do that. Wow, that's great. Now let's pull some cards from the tarot. I'm using the in-between tarot. Okay. Let's see what's going on with pile 2. Okay, I'm gonna have to take those 2. Alright, what we have here is we have the first card, which is Temperance to the Devil. We have the 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. We have this is the flyer, the 8 of Coins to the 9 of Coins. And then we have the Ace of Wands to the 2 of Wands. Wow, this makes a whole lot of sense. Now with the Temperance and to the Devil, this is all about moderation. But it can also mean being too greedy and losing sight of your path, like going off course due to greed. Right? And there's a need for you to be more balanced, getting back on track and knowing when to indulge and when not to. And here we do have the Phoenix starting to fly off and transform. Now this paired with the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, this is moving away from that energy. Now the 5 of Swords for me is, the 5 of Swords, it's like, for me, a card where it's tit for tat, an eye for an eye, or someone that is doing something or saying something incredibly mean, horrible to try to break someone, and they enjoy it. They take pleasure in hurting someone. Now, paired with this card, it's you moving away with the 6 of Cups from all of this, from overindulging, moving away from people who are not in that energy of wanting to excel. They're wanting to stay in the energy of greed, of being in the path of negativity, of hurting others, of taking advantage of others. You are moving away from that into calmer waters, and the calm of waters is a new beginning where you are able to, this is standing up for what you believe in. With the 8 of Coins, it's you standing up and gaining abundance for everything that you believe in. And with the Ace of Wands, which is new opportunity, a new opportunity to go on the path of self-discovery and self-sufficiency, and also working towards projects and relationships and people, etc., that you feel aligned with, right? And gaining abundance from that. So with the rainy, with it compared with all of these cards here, you are protecting yourself from this type of energy, right? This negative energy here, negative people that don't serve you, have moved away from that. You freeze them out with the snow energy, and you're stepping into this energy of creating exciting experiences in your life, choosing a path with the Two of Wands of self discovery, right? Self growth and empowering others, because this card here, we see that this woman is speaking up to an audience. So you're stepping into this power, this energy of seeing the bigger picture of life, sharing your wisdom with others. And we have the star here. So this is you shining your light. This is you stepping out there, giving healing messages, healing energy to the collective, right? And it kind of ties in with this paper here, the blueprint. You're creating the blueprint of your life. And I know that, yes, there's an element of solitude, needing to step back and have time for self, which you do. But now it makes sense with this. Where's the 3 card? Yeah, this one, the creation, the 3 card, where you are actually this self-mastery, but also interacting with others. That makes sense now. You're creating abundance. You're creating the life that you desire, right? You are doing that. And Spirit is supporting you on this. Spirit is giving you cues, signs, symbols, and synchronicities as to when to be in that type of energy, when to step in. It's almost like also where you are interacting with people, and you have people around you, and there's a period where you do a like spring cleaning, winter cleaning, where you're like, okay, well, these people, they're not serving me now on this new cycle, so we're clearing that out. Or things that you have, you're clearing that out to make room for new things, new and amazing experiences and people to enter your life. So this is an ongoing thing. This is an ongoing cycle here with the blueprint. So it's never ending for you. So it can be each year you are doing the same thing, where okay, it's time to do a checklist. Okay, this needs to go, that needs to stay. That it's always like that for you. That's quite interesting, and that's amazing that you're in that energy, and you have the ability to do that, to recognize it and do that, make those changes. Now let's pull some cards from the Whispering Woods. Well, just one really. Oh, let's Spirit wants more. Ooh, 1. Surprises. Oh, that's nice. Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. Wow. Look at that. It's like this journey is full of surprises, full of, it's almost like things that, surprises in the places where you least expect it. Surprises in the places where you least expect it. That is wonderful. What you think is like blah might have something amazing. As a matter of fact, actually, you might think your life is ordinary, right? Because of this cycle of silence, hibernation, and then going out there, taking action, and harvesting and growing. So you might think, oh, that's boring, but no, it's actually exciting, because not everyone experiences this. Spirit hasn't blessed everyone with this. That's amazing. Wow. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, please leave a comment in the description box below. Remember to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. We're going to live shuffle your cards. I am using the Elemental Oracle. So let's get on with this. Okay, so how can we empower Pile 3? How can we empower Pile 3? How can we empower Pile 3? Whoa. That's a lot of cards. Okay. So we have, wow. So we have here mountains, clarity, card number 16, reducing to 7. We have oceans, bravery, card number 30, reducing to 3. And we have speed, movement, card number 42, reducing to 6. Okay. What I'm getting here is that you are someone where you can, when you see an opportunity, you have a risky opportunity at that. Because with the mountains, yes, it means solid foundation stability. Yes, but it can also mean obstacles. But when you see an opportunity, right, you are brave enough to go after it. It's just, you are a thrill seeker, a risk taker. You are someone that is all about, you get a rush, you get a high from risky situations, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like you get a high from succeeding, like you get a high from achieving or achieving victory in obstacles or difficult situations. It really gives you a buzz. But the reason why you are able to be in that energy is because you do have the gift of clarity. Now, you are one where you do, I am picking up that you're getting clarity through dreams, right? 6 and 1 makes 7, so divine communicates with you through dreams, right? And actually, this energy that you are in, this energy of taking risks and quick moving, it's pure. So your intentions are pure. You're not someone where you do things where it's going to harm yourself or others and you'll take that risk. You're not one to do that. You're doing things for the highest good, right? Which is beautiful. But you're getting downloads from spirit when you're asleep. So you know that you are safe when you take these risks. You trust. You have a trust in the divine. Where others would second guess, you have the courage, the strength and bravery to go after what you want. With quickness as well. With the quickness. You're not afraid of moving as well. You're not afraid of changes. Changes do not faze you at all, right? And even hairy situations, rocky situations, you are not fazed by that as well. You are very brave. You are the go-getter of all 3 piles. There's the earth, the round earth element. So you love to travel. You're someone that loves to travel, and you do, as much as you are someone that is very quick, very rapid, you do like quiet time as well. You do like me time. So there again, there's a healthy balance here with this pile. But you're more quick compared to the other 2 piles. You're very fast you're all about action, but you know when to like really relax and give time to yourself and recharge your batteries. With this is like a ball of light surrounding this person here. You know that you are protected. You challenge yourself. So with the speed, with this rapid speed and taking risks, you actually find it as a challenge. You find it as a positive challenge. This is a challenge towards self-mastery with the number 3 here. And with 6, balance. So with balance, and also like a coming to balance of the 2, the masculine and feminine element of self. You are very balanced, hence why you can take these risks. But you like to challenge yourself and prove that you are capable of achieving. This is just completely like, I'm blown away by this one. There's a confidence as well. There is a confidence, a will to succeed. This, to me, if we're going to compare it to the Rider-Waite-Smith card, it would be the Pentacles. This is your, and also Wands. Definitely Wands and Pentacles here. This is the high achiever, the go-getter. This is the one that does not fail. Like, this is the failure is not an option pile. Okay, that's cool. Let's go see what the Queen of the Moon has to say. Okay, so we have here card number 9, assessing, first quarter moon, and then we have beauty, the waning gibbous for 20, which reduces to 2. So when we're looking at numerology, we have 20 reducing to 2, so that's all about balance again. This is beauty. You pretty much know yourself. You know yourself. You see the beauty in yourself. You see the beauty in experiencing all that life has to offer. You appreciate it, and that's the drive. That's what gives you the drive to go after it. Your dreams, go after that, whatever you're going after. That's what gives you that drive. There's a deep appreciation for life. With assessing, yes. So this is here, seeing something that you want. This is you focusing on your target. Right? So you, when most people see things, see something, and they kind of sit on it and contemplate, they're in that energy of going back and forth and tossing in the pros and cons in their heads. You're looking at it. It's like you're quick to make a decision to go after something again, because you got this clarity, divine clarity here. But when you see something that you want, you hone in on it, you focus on it, and you go for it. You also have you have a gift of seeing the bigger picture quickly. There's with the blues around here, this is also communication, quick communication, but you're able to see the bigger picture. And I'm getting like a spy element. Why am I feeling remote viewing here? For some of you, remote viewing and astral projection with here. Traveling, dream travel, altered states travel, that type of energy. And with the assessing number 9, again, that's the end of a cycle, right? So you are able to see or go after a situation to the end. You're not someone that you do things and then you stop halfway and then you give up. No, you see a project to the end. You see your relationship to the end. You see any situation to the end. That's great. So let's see what the tarot has to say. We're using the in-between tarot. Okay, so we have here the King of Wands to the Page of Wands. We have the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. And we have the Sun to Judgment. Okay, so what we have here, this is all about being humble. King of Wands to the Page of Wands. So you are someone that is not in your ego. Right? You're not in that ego energy like we discussed earlier. There's a pure element about you. So when you do things, when you take risks, it's for the highest good. So there's a pure element, and this is confirming it with this card here. You are someone where you approach life as a child. You take action with that energy of a child, the explorer energy, right? It's not biased. Right? You don't go in there with expectation going there. You don't take action with heavy expectations. You're someone where you enjoy the unknown, because the unknown brings lessons. The unknown brings adventure. The unknown brings wisdom. With the 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, this is you actually being able to be in this energy even though you are going through heartbreak, frustrations, and failures. You are able to put these things to one side, right? With the Four of Wands, you're able to put your pains, your worries, etc. to one side to go after achieving what you want to achieve, right? You're able to hold yourself together. You're able to have clear thinking, putting your sadness to one side, putting your worries to one side, and focusing on the target. And here we have the Sun and Judgment. Now the Sun, again, that's a happy conclusion. That is with Judgment, with the calling. For me, Judgment is all about answering the call. So part of this is your purpose. This is you stepping into your purpose, life's purpose, and not mission per se. But your purpose is to be in a risk taker. Be in the energy of taking risks, because you are protected with these angels, right? You are protected. Somehow, any type of obstacles, the way is paved for you. The way is cleared for you, right? These angels are watching over you, making sure that you do not fall into any type of difficulty or danger, right? This card is called Tying Up Loose Ends. So again, with that, with number 9, that's you seeing a project to completion. But you are definitely guided and protected, and the outcome is always a positive one with the Sun being here, right? You do also get second chances, because the Judgment is also about second chances. So you do get, it's like you can do no wrong really in the Divine's eyes, which is quite interesting, because you grab life with both hands. Now let's get a card from the Whispering Woods. You live life to the fullest. You grab life with both hands. Whew. So we got 2. So we have here kindness. Take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others, which we know you are, because you don't do things to be, you know, menacing. And then we have opportunities. Unfurl like a fern, even without warm sunlight. So this is confirming that you do go after opportunities. When you see something that you want, you go for it with the swiftness. And then with kindness. So this can also mean being kind to yourself. So as much as you're in this energy of moving quickly, you are able to have downtime. You're able to have time for yourself, to recharge your batteries. So it's just remembering to do that if this is your pile and you're in this energy of really going after what you desire, going after your dreams and aspirations. There's a need to also have downtime, because it's okay. The Divine wants you to do that as well. So I am going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, please leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.